All right, clear the bench, make room, make room. Got some new stuff to work on. Let's make a little bit of room here, people. I'll be taking this and putting in this angry sparrow we've been talking about, because we had this show up in the mail. Something from Ups. That's gonna be awesome. Just need to get this out of here. So much going on. This is the V2 Avatar radio system. And this is gonna blow my mind, is what I hope. They've been telling me about it. You guys are gonna be the first ones to see it. Let's see. Oh, snap. Check that out. All right. They've got this thing hooked up so you can rear steer with your thumb. Oh, man. I wish it had a click for center. I guess you'll just watch the wheel. You can tell anyway. But it is the Avatar radio system with a little wheel for adjusting rear steer on this. How cool is that? All right, so because of that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this Furitek Angry Sparrow to go with this Furitek Avatar V2 radio. If you guys have been watching this channel for a while, you know I absolutely love the version 1 of this, and I take it everywhere. It's paired to a bunch of my CCx24s, and absolutely love the form factor of it. Being able to one-handed drive is amazing with this. So this new addition is not going to be one-handed force steer, although you could kind of try if you were really adventurous. You could maybe manage both one-handed, but I wouldn't advise that. This is going to be more of a two-handed operation. So center's going to be straight up, it looks like. There's a little arrow there. I will probably put a line once I find center that goes here to here with silver marker, just so I can quickly visually see them line up here. And that'll give me an idea. Wow. All right, so we're gonna need 4 AAA batteries for this. We're gonna go ahead and build this 4-steer system into the Angry Sparrow using the new Cedar Inrunner system that works beautifully with the AX24. No spinning motor. Look at that. Looks really good in there. So we'll get this all mounted up. All right, here it is all finished up. We got the chassis installed. You can see where we decided 5 over to put the front, and then these ones are all the way over in the second one over here. These are technically the 6. There's 5 spaces that were open when I did it. So it's actually handling pretty good. I don't have a center weight in here like I do on my other one, and there's no brass actually at all, so it's pretty stock except for all the electronics. We're running the Python Pro in here with the Avatar receiver and radio, the V2 radio, which we'll talk about in a little bit. It is absolutely fantastic. Try and get this wiring under a little bit better control here. I haven't mounted these yet because I don't have the mounting tape. It's over in the other studio area, so it's just kind of everything's in here. But went together real easy like. Did it in about an hour for the swap. And wow, that's all I can say about this right here. We went ahead and installed the 4-steer setup for this. So put the channel 3 on this. We went ahead and down all the way to button map here, and we put channel 3 for button 3. This is button 1, button 2. This wheel is button 3 on this radio. And so we put that to channel 3. and that got us there. So go back in the menus, look at all this stuff. You can do reverses for things, set trim in here. Go in here, you can see steering trims. You can do throttle trim, channel 3 trim. We'll head back out. Endpoint adjustments, expo. Then in here you've got 10 models that you can choose from, and rename and all that, bind, servo output, all that. In here, hold this. Telemetry you can set up. We have it to none. But yeah, you've got lots of options with this radio, guys. I know the price seems high, but for what it can do, it is fantastic. Hold it in one hand, separate it like this, turns it off for one, but it also makes it store very small with your car when you're going places, and you don't have to worry about it turning on, right? So very, very cool. I'm very excited about this. It was easy to get set up. It was all intuitive. No instruction told me how to do it. I just figured it out. Super simple to button map it over like I showed, and plug it all in. So let's see some run footage of it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was just doing some videos of this thing to send to the guys at Furitek of it in operation, and wow, is this a game changer. And it's so intuitive to be able to control the rear steer and just help get your truck where it needs to be. I actually find myself driving a lot with the rear now, even over the front. It's insane how much you can bring it around using just the rear. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, these tires are not very grippy though. Ooh. Save it. Look at that. Just built this chassis, put the Furitek Pro in there, or no, it's the Python, and it is just eating it. Even with these stock tires, kind of like the Joker car here, we're just gonna go around things that we don't want to hit. The 4-steer is, it's incredible to be able to steer like this. I love these radios. I've talked about it in so many videos that this is my favorite radio for being on the one-handed drive. Now to be able to two-handed, or two sets of axles right here at just, I'm having my son film for me because it does make it a little harder for me to film with this. But look at that, I'm just choosing to drive with the rear so often now to start setting up lines. It's just so intuitive. I'm loving it. And this chassis is doing really good. Everything's performing so good. That is a very typical thing with this chassis. Not the chassis, but the platform. These shocks like to unload like that. Look at that. I am loving it. 4-steer, game changer with this setup like this, you guys. Total game changer. If I had better servos too, so there's times where I'm trying to tell it to move and it's just not because these aren't strong enough to fight. So you give me the stronger servos, and this thing's just gonna eat up the rocks. Look at how tight we can make it turn, straighten it out. Very quick and responsive. Don't want to break this before Axial Fest. We need this to be running. There we go. Look at that. Gonna save it. Moving all the rocks. Now let's see here. Gonna back it up and do everything in reverse. Switch it all around. Nice tight corner. Use that rear steer, little bump. Bam. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this for 4-steer driving, guys. This is the Avatar version 2 right here from Furitek. This is the first you're going to be seeing this. I've got the first one of it. I've been telling them how much I love this, and I'm just a big proponent of the Avatar in general, guys. If you don't need 4-steer, I still recommend these. glad that I took the time. I'm stressing out. We're getting ready to leave for Axial Fest tomorrow morning. It is 8:30. I have a live stream in an hour. I have the SCX-10.3 stuff still to finish up, but we got this ready to go, guys. I'm super stoked about that. The seeder is installed using the stock transmission. We did change them out to metal gears that I sell on CCxRC.com. But other than that, guys, wow, stoked. Hope you guys are having fun RCing. I'm having a blast right now. Super busy, but it's totally worth a little bit of stress. Oh my goodness, you guys, I can even film and do some of this forced steer stuff. Just doing it more like the real guys do, and they take their time to set it up. Look at that. That is so cool. Avatar version 2. So cool. The only thing I would like is maybe a click center, because especially with these servos that you don't know if they're hitting center again, where it's going to go once it gets a little bit of power. That'd be the one thing I think that could be extra nice. Just a bonus. Like there, I can't feel it in these stock ones. Danger move. See there, it's not, I'm doing it, but it's not moving. You can see it all flexed in there. It'll eventually drive out and straighten out, but you just don't know. And these stock AX24 tires though, do super good. Big fan of them. Look at that. Drop it with the rear end. There we go. Doing this all while one-handed filming. Everything's being done with one hand here. Just taking my time as I'm driving. Nice. Alrighty guys, I'm out here still crawling with this thing. I can't get enough of it. Furitek, they did send me this to show you guys. I talked to them at Horizon RC Fest, mentioned that I would love this, and they said they were already working on it and said they'd send me one out. So this is the first you're seeing it, guys, the Avatar version 2 with this button 3, channel 3. Well, this is their button 3, mapped to channel 3 on the receiver, and we're having so much fun. Really cool, awesome platform before, made even better with that little knob. And I'm sitting here doing it one-handed. I can stop, set, drive more, reset, and I can really, you know, handle it pretty well just one-handed and still be able to film. There's little spots I have to stop momentum, but I mean, totally worth it to be able to force steer and put the truck exactly where I want it. So cool. Also, this Angry Sparrow with that cedar motor in it, very fine, guys. Anyway, thanks for tuning in as always. Have fun RCing. We'll catch you next time.